Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Thanks for
How
giving
are
me a countdown.
you? What'd you say?
I said thanks for giving me a countdown.
I gave you like a 2-second notice.
Yeah, you did. Good morning.
Good morning. Look at us in our craft rooms.
I know. We look so
Oh,
good.
I hear myself. Hold on a second. That was
And I
my
hear
fault.
me.
You can hear you?
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Well, you better
That's my
fix
fault.
it.
Do you want me to have these cords in?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is so funny. This is so funny. Listen, y'all, my team left me here. I was like, I don't know how to run any of this equipment.
Well, they
I'm here
didn't leave
all-
you. It's Friday and they don't work Fridays. So
Brooks is on a plane. He's literally on a plane. Can you even believe it?
where is
He's
he going?
He's going to so if you all did not know, Brooks Gray, who runs my marketing department, my technology, makes my website run, and which is a whole other project. Maybe we'll talk about that. But he's also a worship pastor and an elder at his church. He's amazing, and he is flying to Wisconsin. Yeah. To like scout out ministry, to scout out something for their church, but apparently he won't even have to go. So
Oh.
he's just
the
the
first time
scout.
he got on a flight was last October. And Brooks
Yes.
Gray is not 20 years old. Brooks Gray is 40-ish.
Old.
He's old.
I don't mean it like that. I mean it like mature, like in a good way. You know what I'm
Brooks
saying?
Gray, in the essence of an MGL PES like umbrella.
He's like a dad.
He is the oldest one.
Totally.
Yeah. Katie
Totally.
Miller, I think, is the oldest. I don't know.
She
but
says
he
that.
is one of the oldest. What are you doing?
Oh. Here we go.
There we go. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
Yes. This is great.
I was like, I can't even see you. This is amazing.
Yeah, now we look really good.
We look dang good. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to have you all here today. This is pretty much the vibe of the entire show. I have so many random topics. Someone put in the chat, like, how long will this go? I'm not really entirely sure. I had this idea a week or two ago.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Sure, I think it's less than that. It's been recent. And I was watching someone who I really admire, and he pretty much had a show with one of his friends, and they talked about almost everything unrelated to what he normally talks about, and I listened to it. His went for 3 hours. I don't think ours will go for 3 hours today, but they were in person and different things like that. So I'm so excited. Ashlee Falco's here, the amazing founder behind Celebration Warehouse, the Ashlee Falco YouTube channel, her amazing Etsy shop, and we're so excited to have her here today because we're closing out our lifetime membership, which you were here for when we launched a week ago and sold out within.
I still think it's crazy that you're doing this. Still,
it's crazy. It's
crazy.
Absolutely insane. The amount of people who purchased that, because I've been looking. You know, yesterday we opened up a few more spots, and I've been looking at who has went lifetime. It's been unbelievable the amount of members who, you know, were a member in 2020, a member in 2021, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is like an insane offer. I have to jump on this. So to all of you that have claimed lifetime, like, just thank you so much. What we are doing, Ashlee, I don't know if I told you this, we're doing 48 hours. So essentially an hour after the show ends, whatever time we end, an hour after is when my team is taking it off the website. So like it is gone. This is it.
I like that plan.
It's gonna be so
for
good.
everyone that's here watching, hurry up and just grab it because I've been begging for him to take it away. Well, listen, actually, I have to tell you that I'm actually a little like army man because Courtney Bell has actually sent me to convince Tanner to take it away.
Yeah, you're just part of the crazy team, so it's so good. Okay, what is Ashlee's YouTube channel? It's literally called Ashlee Falco, right?
Yes, that's it.
Let me see if I can.
First
I don't
name,
know if I
last
can
name.
tag you. I don't know how that works on YouTube. You just search Ashlee Falco.
I'll just put in the chat.
Yay! Oh my gosh.
So I just commented, it just says Ashlee Falco. That's
Yes.
me.
So good. We love it. Love it. Love it. Congratulations, everyone that got it. If you got it, let us know. And oh my gosh, Sue, we're so excited to invite you both into our homes, which I am so excited to have my at-home craft space. Ashlee, I know you didn't get the privilege to craft here on the show. It feels so good.
You're going to have me back.
You're going to be back. We're going to be doing Christmas crafting. We have our amazing lake right back here. And I mean, I could just sit here all day and just chit chat and work and craft, just looking at the lake. Yeah, it's so good. It is so good. Someone says, why did you want to take it away? Because it's a really unbelievable deal when you think about for a lifetime, where it's essentially 2 years. Now,
can I explain this?
Go for it.
Okay, so this, I don't know. This is probably not a pre-approved conversation list, but that's fine. So Tanner normally sells his membership for about $600 every single year. Every single year when you purchase, you have to renew every year to get the new content for the year, the past content. That's what it is. It's $600 every single time. So right now it's $997. Is that right?
Yep, so that's it.
That's it forever. That's why, to me, I'm like, wait a minute. You have all these people that consistently purchase the $500-$600 every single year, and we're doing year after year after year. Or you could just pay it once and just be locked in, and that essentially that's less money out of Tanner Bell's pocket. Just saying.
Listen, what we're doing for this round and why we offered it even in the beginning was because for all of our software people, I wanted to honor anyone that honors us in this evolution, the next phase of Maker's Gonna Learn. One thing about me is I'm here for a long time. Am I here for a good time? I make a long time a good time, but I've been running this membership since 2017. Who knows all the people that's tried to come and go in the industry. I plan to be here a lot longer, many decades of sharing and creating. So yeah, that's why we did it. That's why we offered it. I truly thought it would take days, if at all, the 50 spots of Lifetime that did I even tell you I was doing Lifetime? I think I just briefly told you, but I didn't think anyone would actually buy it.
So the conversation went like this. Tanner called me one morning and I was on my run and he said, I'm going to do Lifetime. I said, for how much? And he gave me the price. I said, whoa. I don't know if that's really what you should be doing. And he goes, oh, okay. And then we talked about something else. And then that was it. Didn't hear a peep out of him afterwards. And then I was driving to your house. I was just driving. Yeah. I get to your office. I see Courtney. Courtney's my very first person I get to see when I get to your office. And her eyes are so big. And she said, he did Lifetime. I said, he did what? He did it for how much? And she's like, it just won't stop.
Yeah.
So that's how I found out, was after a 6-hour drive. So
crazy. Mm-hmm. So, oh my gosh, Alex Shoop, check my audio. Thank you. I'm not here alone. Alex is here. Thank you. It is so good. Yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you. We will do a tour of my studio. And I think to dive into the show, I actually want to start talking about something that I've been practicing all summer, but it actually started last summer when I flew to your house to see the Eufy in real life. Mm-hmm. And it was the shift between, oh, I don't have enough space, to, oh, I have the perfect amount of space. And this whole summer, I have been practicing the thought of abundance in time, abundance in resources, abundance in community, abundance in connection. And for me to be sitting here in this room where I mean, y'all, for years I've had this space. My house has not changed one bit. The only thing that changed was two things. One, seeing how efficient Ashlee has her setup, because your space is so, I love it. It was made for you. Your whole craft space was made for you. Mm-hmm. I don't even know the size of it. I think it's plenty big.
So we had talked about it. My size is 3 feet shorter than your size.
No way.
So when you came to my house and then you were like, maybe this is possible. And then I went to your house and I took a measuring tape. My room is only 3 feet shorter than your room is.
So crazy. And
Yeah.
but this room I was doing nothing with. I literally thought like, oh, this is not enough. Like I literally had the scarcity thought of, oh, it's not enough space, mainly because I guess I was comparing it to my bigger studio and thinking it had to be the same versus honestly, I mean, Brooks has said it, Courtney said it, I've said it. I think this is our best set yet.
I think,
and I just want to,
and you know, I think like Tanner, when he first started to put around the idea of working from home, it originally was, well, I can leave and go home, or I can, go work here or whatever. And I'm like, but isn't it so cool that like when I work from home, like I can just go and eat lunch in my, in my dining room, or like right now my son's home for summer. And so like I can just stop and like go hang out with him. Like I don't have to drive anywhere. But then when you get inspired at like 11 o'clock at night, which does happen, you don't have to leave.
Yeah. It's so cool. So someone asked, what's the square footage of y'all's room? Do you remember you measured it? It's nothing like this space. It's only half of a room for me because I have like a walkway.
My room is 10 feet by 12 feet.
So good. So what does that make mine?
I think yours was 12 feet by 14 or something.
14
like that.
Or something. But mine's weird because I mean, it's now a very multi-purpose space because I have half the room's crafting and half the room's like my sit at my desk, like, I don't want to say bossing people around, but like delegating and Zoom calls and coaching calls, and like I have a couch in here and I just sit and read or journal or whatever.
And
so
he also has 2 doors. So he has it like his room is accessible to the outside. So one wall is like completely technically unusable because you have a full door right there. And anyway, we just make it work and it looks really good. And like all of your cabinets that you have behind you are all storage. The new desk that you have has a bunch of storage underneath. And so you
so good.
Really
I have guys, I have 6 of these. Hold on, let me show you. I have 6 of these that I haven't even been able to fill up. I haven't even decided like what I want to put in here, but like these are huge. I mean, this is my head. So I have 6 of these on this side. I have 3 huge drawers. And I'm super, super, super excited. So anyway, I am just so excited for this new space. Really inspired by Ashlee, and I think I'm going to do more late night shows. I mean, obviously we're here on a Friday. I haven't worked a Friday in many years, but it doesn't even feel like work, just hanging out. I felt like this was perfect because I'm about to leave on a plane, so we can just chat through all of our list. I'm so excited. This is my first one off my list.
Woohoo.
Give me one. Throw one at me.
Okay, so
can I just say, wait, before, I'm nervous, and I said it yesterday on the show with Lauren. I said, Lauren, I am nervous because, like, not to be intense, but you're kind of like, you could go sideways, and I'm here for it.
I have to say, I actually wrote a comment down, and it was like when I was sitting here waiting for you. Frances, at the very top, she said, Ashlee has no filter. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, and I was like, oh man.
I'm with you, Frances.
So you know what? My first random thought, I have a list, and I'm just gonna go for it. Okay,
let's go.
So have you heard about the random guy? I think he was in Kansas City or something that got stuck in a porta potty.
No,
but it's like even worse. It's going to be even worse than this. Okay. So I was reading this news article, and this guy apparently went into a porta potty with Mountain Dew, and he did his business, and his Mountain Dew went into the hole of the porta potty. So this man, this intelligent human, decides to reach into porta potty and grab said Mountain Dew out of the porta potty and get stuck for 8 hours. Yeah.
Inside it?
Yeah. The only way that this was discovered was the person that was supposed to come and dump the thing, like they clean out the porta potty chute. They discovered that he was stuck in there, and so they had to save him. So this is great. This is a great.
I have a lot of questions for that, but I have even more questions on how you even thought about this or thought we needed to discuss this.
You wanted You wanted random.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the random show.
So I will tell you that the last time I used I have two porta potty comments. Number one, when we were building the storage units, I took Carson to our storage facility just to check on it or take pictures of it or something. And he had to go to the bathroom, and there was a porta potty there. So I'm like, bro, you're 4 years old. It's time that you use a porta potty. It was the cleanest porta potty I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
now Carson loves porta potties. He wants to go to all of them. My second story is not near as fun. I had to stop during my marathon to go to the bathroom at a porta potty. And I just want to let you know, Ashlee, I don't know if I told you this, but I was doing so good. I was 18 miles in to my marathon. And I really, they do talk about people who just like go to the bathroom on themselves to like keep their pace and things like that. And I spent 2 miles really debating, like, am I that committed to my goal? Am I that committed to skip the porta potty to go to the bathroom on myself for my marathon? And I just want every single person here to know that I am not. I have realized that I am not that committed. And I stopped at the porta potty. And here's what I'll tell you. I, unfortunately, never got my, my stride back. And maybe I should have. Maybe I should have.
No, absolutely not. But it does bring the question of what would drop into a porta potty that would actually tell you, like, you know what, I need to grab that. Like, what is that
Ashlee,
thing?
there is nothing. You could have my keys. You could have my phone. You could have, if my keys, I would go find someone to get something. I am not going in it. I will get a new car. I don't need my phone. Have all my money. Every credit card. A child. If my child fell in, I would get him out.
It would be Colty. Colty would be so curious enough to know, like, what is this? That all of a sudden he would just go bloop, and that would be the end of it. But just, okay.
Is there anything I just don't believe you would ever go to a porta potty.
Well, there it is, right there. Okay, there it is. He knows me so well. I've been thinking about this, and I'm like, first, like, how bad do you actually have to go in order to?
Oh, you have to go back.
Potty? Like, there's no way. I went to a concert in Miami with my daughter back in 2021, and I held my bathroom the entire time until I could actually find a real non-public bathroom. That's my thing, is I have an issue with going in public restrooms, but then also you'll never find me in a porta potty unless I am desperate. Like, yeah. I probably would choose to blow up my bladder as opposed to going into a porta potty. I got a thing about germs.
Ashlee has a thing about germs. Ashlee has a lot of quirks. Like, Ashlee has quite a few quirks. She won't take a Tylenol.
So we're going to segue to my next random comment. The next random comment is what are the random things that Ashlee doesn't do that Tanner does do?
A lot of stuff. A lot. A lot. Oh my gosh, we should have did this on the show. I've been meaning to do this, and like I'm running out of time. I leave in the morning. I ordered my mobile at-home blood test.
Oh my
and
goodness.
I need to do it. They send you this kit, and you just like bloop it in, and then it bloops it out, and then you ship it off, and then you get your blood work, and you didn't have to go to a lab and have awkward conversation with the phlebotomist, which I always do, and I tell them, they tell me their life story and how they live, how their daughter just got married, and how their ex-husband turned gay, and it's just the whole stuff happens to me when I see a phlebotomist. They tell me everything.
But I have to tell you that just the, yes, maybe the lack of social interaction is great for you because you don't want someone to share their life story. But like, come on now, you would have done it anyways.
What?
Listen, Tanner Bell, he is like, the amount of random things he ingests, shoots up.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing.
It's absolutely
Ashlee, I do have to tell you, my IV lady, who has been administering all my IVs at home. If you all did not know, I don't know what it was. It was really Christmas boot camp of last year that sent me over the edge, that I started finding at-home IVs. Just because when I'm live streaming for 4 or 5 hours a day, apparently I'm not drinking enough water. I never stop talking. And on camera, off camera, it doesn't matter. So I found an at-home IV lady. And then I got a text message yesterday, she quit.
No, why? So you got to find
She didn't say. So now I have to, and they come to my house, and this other lady would come after hours, like after my kids went to bed. So I love IVs. I mean, there's peptides, supplements.
3 years ago that he random finds in one of his refrigerators. He'll take a supplement.
Okay, can I give context on this, just for anybody, like just for confused on this topic? Back in 2021 was diagnosed with like really low testosterone, and I went to a endocrinologist, and on the drive there, I was so desperate, and I'd flew to Pennsylvania to meet with this lady that was like supposed to be really good. And I just said, okay, whatever she tells me to do, I'm doing. Like, I just feel so miserable, hard to get out of bed, blah, blah, blah. I did not know anything about a peptide or Ozempic or anything like that, to be clear. I thought they were going to put me on like hormone replacement or something, because I'd struggled with this for so long. So anyway, I get there, and she is not from, she has a really thick accent. I forget where she's from, like Ukraine. Anyway, her name's Violetta. She's so sweet. She said, "You're fat." She said, "You've been fat your entire life." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I do CrossFit, and she's like, "It's the fat." I was like, "Okay," because I prayed on the way there, and I'm like, "Okay, Lord, like I'm ready to receive this." She's right, and she's like, "We need to get this fat off of you." And I've told this story before, but for anyone that missed it, this was many years ago at this point, 2022. She brings out a sample box of Ozempic, or no, I guess Wegovy, because it's the weight loss version at the time. And I had no idea what it was. She was like, "This is gonna help you." And I was like, "Okay, I'm desperate." I asked for I was like, "This is amazing." So anyway, I went from 200 and call it 15 pounds to 140 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
After a year.
He was
so within all that, the reason why Ashlee can say this is because I, for 3 or 4 years, I just recently threw it away. I kept the leftovers in my fridge in case I ever got fat again. I would just start it back. And yeah.
So then randomly, one night he goes to the refrigerator and
I don't know where you're going with this.
He sees it and he's like, "I'm just gonna try it again." So he does. Well, then
I forgot about this. I did do this, didn't I?
Because all week long, he's texting me, he's calling me like, "Ashlee, I just don't feel good. I just don't feel good." And I'm like, "What's going on?" And I'm trying to help him out, right? And then all of a sudden he goes, "Oh my gosh, I remembered earlier this week, I took an old Wegovy or whatever." He was like, "I just found it randomly and I just shot it up, didn't even think about it." And I'm like, oh gosh, like that has to be expired. He's like, "No, it's definitely expired."
So yeah, I forgot about that part of the story.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to get there, but you were not going to talk about it.
Totally forgot. But there you have it. And then I probably threw it away because I was like, I never want to feel this way ever again.
Awful. You felt so sick.
It was really bad.
But then,
it was really bad.
You talk about me, and I don't take a Tylenol. I tried
to give you what? Okay. Allison Kissel put in the chat Advil cold and sinus. Have you ever taken an Advil cold and sinus?
I have, and I won't do it. So Advil cold and sinus, I think you have to take 2 or 4 pills or something like that. I always take like 1. And listen, my thing is Tanner says I just don't like to be out of control. That's what he says. But I personally don't know if I enjoy feeling so good. Like,
I got an extra antibiotic if anybody needs it. I got Gabatrol.
That Gabatrol stuff that he gave. Oh my gosh, he gave that to me for the first time. This stuff right here, I do not suggest. I
No,
don't know
this
how
stuff,
you take it.
guys, I'll give my review of it later. So I started taking it for sweaty hands. This right here is life-changing. Life-changing,
In your opinion.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So he thinks it's amazing. But remember when he gave me, you take how many? You take 4 or
Oh,
2?
I can take, so yeah, 2 to 4.
Right. So I took 1. And I was like, Tanner, oh my gosh, the entire, like, everything's moving so slow, or I'm moving so slow, but everything's moving so fast. He was like, you just need to eat something. I'm like,
You
no,
need
I
your
just need to do it.
salt.
Oh my gosh, that salt packet, I drank it too fast. And I was like, I think I'm dying. And
Guys, it's salt. It's literally electrolytes. If you are not taking your, if you want, okay, guys, if you do not want to take an afternoon coffee, just drink some extra electrolytes and it'll do the same thing. This is Element. It's one of the stronger ones, 1,000 milligrams of sodium. It's life-changing as well. This will give you so much energy, refuel, all the things.
But let's talk about how it also tastes like straight up salt.
You get used to it once you drink a couple. I love this stuff. I love this stuff.
So he gave me that in October when we were at the beach retreat together. And when we were just so tired, he was like, you need to have this. And he put it, like, he full sent me. Like, it wasn't a, hey, taste mine before you want it. No, he gave me my own water bottle.
I don't share stuff. I'm an only child.
I would love to, like, have a taste test before I have to actually drink a full water bottle. He gave me the water bottle. I took a drink and I'm like, the entire time. And then after I got done drinking that water bottle, I thought that I was gonna die.
It's salt.
It was just too much. Like, I was just feeling a little. It's in my brain. I got anxiety about things, and so,
but
like,
the Gavitrol is supposed to help any of your stress and anxiety.
It makes it worse. Ashwagandha. My husband takes ashwagandha, and I took 2, and I was texting Casey Chase. I'm dying. Call the ambulance. It's 1:00 in the morning. I feel like I am in the clouds. This isn't normal.
I feel like I'm in the clouds. Over ashwagandha?
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, don't worry about me sweating. I sweat so much. I've been running a lot. Which brings me to another topic. I actually have 2 topics.
Okay.
One, this morning, I was realizing, which I knew this, but I think it'll be interesting to discuss, how many similarities we have with our childhood, YouTube, Etsy, running. I would say cooking, but, like, I feel like you do. I mean, I can't join that. I just like
our love for ice cream.
Our love for ice cream. I literally was thinking while I made a little bowl of that mudslide last night that it was made for me. Because it's that chocolate chunk, that Moose Tracks. Like, I can't have Moose Tracks. I used to have it before I knew I was allergic to it. And I loved it. But that mudslide, listen, if y'all are not eating the Tillamook ice cream, it is a staple in my home. I think I have 5 or 6 cartons of it in my home right now. I am 100% certain I would have abs if I if I was not eating ice cream every night. I would 1,000% have abs, and I honestly am okay not. It is that good. That is my testimony. I would love to come back here in 6 months and say I gave it up and have abs, but I'll let y'all know.
I watched a TikTok this morning that someone was talking about menopause and how to, like, relieve the symptoms of menopause. One of them's gluten. Another one is reducing your refined sugars, like just quit eating your refined sugars. This girl, for dessert, she was eating a bowl of blueberries. And as she was talking, she was scooping in her mouth.
No, the girl on TikTok.
Ooh.
Okay,
yeah, not me.
What?
And I'm sitting here thinking, could I give up refined sugars?
No. You can't. You already gave up gluten.
I did already give up gluten. Like,
I had your pizza
says,
this
Ashlee,
week.
do you have ADHD? No, but Tanner does.
Okay, Ashlee doesn't have ADHD. I truly think if I do have it, I don't like to give labels, or I don't receive any labels anymore. I think it's my superpower, and if I'm not interested in it, I'm going to delegate it or not do it. So I'm either going to eliminate it, automate it, or delegate it. And the things that are most important to me, I do, and I do them really well with 100% full body yes. And yeah, so if I have it, I don't want to lose it.
No, and you're really good. Like, it's so funny watching you. I can tell when you're over things. You're just like, done, moving on. Let's just go on. I'm like, whoa.
New.
It is just so funny. Or I'll text him. We text, like, we have 5 different conversations going at once in our text messages, and I can tell when he's done with whatever because he'll quit responding to that idea, and then that's the end of it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I was on the phone with, I was on a call with Casey Chase. Casey Chase runs our coaching program. I refer to her in simplest terms as our principal. She's head of coaching. By the way, Ashlee, I just interviewed the sweetest lady who, this is crazy, was Casey's coach through her certification.
Did Casey
and we offered her the role. Yes, yeah. She came recommended. Okay. Yeah. If people ever make it to an interview, just so that you all, if you ever know this about me, if you ever make it to the interview with me, it means everybody else is a yes and they're just looking for an amen. And I typically offer the role like the same day or on the call or whatever I'm feeling, however I'm feeling frisky, because our interview process is, our application process is lengthy, our interview process is lengthy, and by the time you make it to me, you're like a heck yes. So it was so cool. Her name is Lynette. I guess I can say that. I cannot wait for you to meet her. She is incredible. You're going to love.
I want to know who she is. Do you have like a Instagram or something?
Well, wait until I'll send you her Loom interview or her intro video. I was like literally sitting here, like shaking my head yes the entire video, and then speaking to her family. Her dad's a pastor. I think her grandfather was too, and she just has such a heart for people, and she's coached for so many years. Anyway, you're gonna be obsessed with Lynette. I am so excited to have her.
I'm so excited, but I do kind of LOL when you say your application process is lengthy. It's really not. It's 3 simple steps.
You just have to do a lot of stuff in the application process, to be fair. And back to, this is a good example that I definitely do probably have ADHD. The whole reason I started saying all of this was because Casey also said the same. I was telling Casey kind of like what you were saying about me is like, oh, I just exit when I'm done. Like conversations, projects, all of the above. Like new tab.
Yep. He just closed it out. That's it. He's done. He just walks away. It's quite, and he doesn't ever, like, there's not even like I'm done. You just quit responding.
It's like a new form of the Irish goodbye. It's like, okay, new topic.
Yeah.
It's like, and next.
It's a very interesting segue, but it works. It works. You just learn to get, but really, you're the only one that I know that doesn't.
One of the things on my list was, and this is more of just a statement, I think I've been having a really hard time having relationships with people that I don't work with in some capacity.
You know what's so funny? Why are we like here in the brain? Because I think that, like, I'm like thinking about all of your friendships that you have, and in some capacity, like your friends, like your core people that you talk to every day or whatever that you invest a lot of your time in, they're all in some capacity working with you. And I know. So then I'm like, if I ever decided to quit Tanner, would we be friends? Because then he would just be like, well, we don't work together. So like that would be the end
So
of it.
Here's the thing. I've been trying to think about this, and maybe you can give your thoughts about running, but like when you're running, you're doing the same thing over and over. Like you're just truck, and you can't really like, hard for me to listen to a podcast all the time. So anyway, I'm typically just like running through things. And for a while, I worked with people many years ago that I definitely was friends with. And then a few things happened and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to like separate. Like these are my friendships and these are the people I work with and I can't commingle them. And through the last couple of years, I have definitely commingled them. And like, I'm just like, I'm here for it. Like, I think it's like the most fun. And I have plenty of friends I don't work with. It's just that when you look through the lens of like talking to people on a weekly basis, or I had a salesperson that I was friends with and then worked with him and then we weren't working together and we just naturally didn't have anything to talk about all the like consistently. So I just think relationships that you don't have either like community connections to. I also realized this about people in my town. If you don't go to my gym, like if we don't work together and we don't work out together, like I literally don't know how we would like that's just, it's just whatever comes easy.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm. No, I totally agree with you, but I think it's very interesting that it all played out that way. But like, I mean, really, we talk all the time, like all day long. We're like talking,
so fun.
And it's not always business. But then I think what's good here is like that even at Courtney is a fine example of this. A couple days ago, she had randomly texted me. It was like 8:00 at night. And she was like, I'm laying in bed for the first time in 10 days, scrolling my phone on TikTok. And I was like, praise. But then she was like, can I tell you something about work? And it was like, like 9:00 at night. And I was like, no, you're fine. And so she like started texting me about work stuff. But then we literally bounced right back over into like scrolling TikTok and what videos she was watching and stuff like that. I mean, I think that but not every single, I do have friends that I talk to. Like my best friend, I talk to her. She sends me a lot of TikToks. But like an actual conversation, I would say probably like once a week. And it's very, would you consider it to be, when we're together, we get deep. But like when it's just like your weekly phone call, it's kind of like, how's your week? Like it's very...
Yeah, so that's what I've also, well, speaking of this, I think also having relationships, I have friends who, I think Alex Shoup is actually a great example of this because we work together professionally and we had worked together professionally in the past. We didn't need we couldn't have a remote social manager at the time and that's what she was doing. So she moved on to other opportunities. We had a job posting, she applied and went through the whole process. We spent most of the time discussing like how we would do like with our friendship versus work, like mainly with like both of our, like as couples we discussed this. And we, ultimately wanted to go all in and we talked about it to work together again. But our friendship with Alex and Duran typically is we see each other like every 4 to 6 weeks in person for a weekend typically. And then we'll send various text messages in between that, but it's not like going deep at all. It's like, just like very surface level, like, hey, how are you? Hey, this happened. And then
but when you come back together, you're like,
we debrief the last month.
You're like invested into that. I really like those relationships. I like those ones. Like, I like those ones, but I also like the day-to-day stuff. So then it brings us to like when I was with you last week or the week before that, whenever I was with you, there were times where like we were just sitting in a room, not even talking. But it's because we talk
you
all
having
day
to
long.
Buy a car with us.
Right. We're like doing all
felt
that.
So bad. Y'all, Ashlee drove me around to pick up like insurance checks, get a new title. I really did feel bad. I was like, this is not this is not what I want to be doing. I know Ashlee don't want to be doing it. But we have a lot of stories to tell about this. Speaking of Ashlee, we had a horrible salesperson. It was bizarre.
It was pretty bad. It was really
weird. It was really weird.
So my dad was he still is apparently. He went back to selling cars. So he's a car salesman. And so I grew up in that industry my entire life. And we go to the BMW dealership. So we're not, this isn't just some like used car lot that you would think is going to be on one of those soap opera shows. Okay. We're talking like we're at BMW. Yeah, and so we pull up,
Oh.
and granted, we're not, I mean, I drove 6 hours with my top down in my convertible. I looked disheveled. And then Courtney just
I mean,
had
I
gotten
wear the
into a
same thing every day.
car accident. She was in leggings and like a t-shirt. And then Tanner just got done. Didn't you have like sweats or like shorts on and stuff like that? Like you just got done
It's
running.
what I wear
Anyway,
every day, my black t-shirt, my Lulu shorts.
so we roll up, and this guy, I can tell you right now without a doubt, he did not think that he was selling a car today. To the people that
Okay,
came
he
walking in
left.
here.
We texted at 9 a.m. and I'm a very like prompt person. I like to make sure my ducks in a row, bows on things. So I texted him that night before. I got connected to him through the CRM, whatever. We text, he knows what's up. He says the car's there, he'll have it ready. I get there, I ask for him. He ain't there. They ended up calling him back.
Yeah, and he seemed like he was just so annoyed that he had to come back. And when he came back and he saw us three, he was like, ew. So we go on this test drive. And mind you, it's a brand new car. And they just had gotten it on the lot, and they still had like plastic sheeting from when it gets delivered to the car lot.
Yep.
And this guy, and Courtney's like yay tall. Like she's not, she's like, she's kind of a teeny human. And so she has to adjust the seat and stuff like that. And she's like sliding in this seat that still has plastic. Like this guy couldn't even unwrap the plastic in the driver's seat. That's how much he thought he wasn't going to get this sale. So then we have to go around this entire loop for a test drive. Tanner and I are in the back, and Courtney asks him some like random questions, and it's like one word responses.
It was
she
weird.
Says something about her like steering wheel, and how her steering wheel
like
is kind of like in a weird spot. And the guy doesn't acknowledge it. And I say, hey, Courtney, like, because I also drive a BMW. So I'm like, hey, Courtney, over there on the left-hand side underneath, there's a button that you can press and it'll adjust the steering wheel. Yeah. Ma'am, this is not my job. I should not be telling my friend how to adjust the steering wheel. He is in the front seat. You are the salesperson. You're the one who's supposed to be doing this.
So strange to me.
Right.
And it only went downhill after that. Only went downhill. After that, we get out of the car. I'm like trying to figure out Courtney. I wasn't sure if Courtney wanted this car or she wanted to make sure she liked the color and that the more updated one, blah, 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 which is why we went. I'm like, do you want to order a car that's like on CarMax? Do you want this car? We're about to leave the country. I would love to wrap this up today. So anyway, she's like, yeah. So I told the guy, I was like, okay, like I just really appreciate clean, fast, easy. He's like, okay. And then it just went south from there. It was just really weird. Typically, the way I've bought cars is that the car salesman is like your advocate. And like, it's like him against like the finance person, just like psychologically. It was so interesting. It got to the point where he looked uncomfortable. He was acting so uncomfortable. And I'm like, I'm asking for a discount because I know there's like, this is the job. Like, I was like, what's the best price you can get me? And just giving lots of awkward pauses, direct eye contact. Like, I don't care. Like, I could leave and be fine. Like, oh, I don't need this car. So anyway, at one point I just told him, I was like, listen, like you seem very uncomfortable. I said, you seem really uncomfortable and this is very odd. He's like, I've sold cars 22 years, blah, 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 blah. So then we just finally agreed on the price and moved on.
And then, I just want you all to know though, my theory is correct because once Tanner shook on it and was like, great, we're going to buy this car. Guess what happened? This guy started asking Courtney about her car accident and if she was okay. Did she have to go to the hospital? Like all these things.
Day late and a dollar short, buddy. Day late and a dollar short.
But Denise asked why people like Carvana, and you have purchased from CarMax, right?
No, so I've used Carvana and I've used CarMax. Listen, when we first got our twins, we ordered a minivan on Carvana, and it was the coolest buying process. Either you buy it and then they deliver it, and like that's it. Like that's like that. It's as easy as it is. CarMax, there isn't any of this weird haggling. The salespeople, I don't even know if make commission. They're just like there facilitating it, and it's always very efficient. And like I've had amazing. I bought my mom 2 cars from CarMax. I bought 1 car for me and 1 car for Courtney. I bought 4 vehicles at CarMax. It's always been the simplest, easiest process. I love them. Highly recommend. Would do a brand deal for CarMax. Mm-hmm. And I typically will search the whole country and like have them bring me the car I want. So like for my mom's car, she wanted a very specific Lexus. Courtney's car, she wanted a very specific interior. And then my car was just so happened to be there. And it was so good. I will tell you all this. The best car buying experience I ever had was my first car that had a car payment. And it was a 2015 Highlander. And I loved the Highlander. Like, first of all, I'm driving an SUV. Like, don't put me in a sedan. I don't want a truck. I want an SUV. And I'm like, yeah, I think I want the car in probably in 6 months. Like, I just wasn't ready. I just wanted to see if I wanted to put this like on my vision board. And we're driving on this test drive, and I told him that, and the guy looks at me and he's like, well, what's gonna be different in 6 months? And that's when it hit me. I was like, and this is why he gets paid. I was like, this is perfect. What's gonna be different in 6 months? Nothing. And I bought the car. It was the best car buying experience ever. It was so good.
My best car buying experiences are the ones where I just am out in 45 minutes.
We did not get out in 45 minutes, did we?
We did not. When I bought my BMW, I was like, listen, well, I went down
Didn't you have somewhere to be? Like you had to pick up pack?
Yeah, pack. Because I went down to the Honda dealership because they had like a PT. No, what's that thing? That little thing? What's it called?
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
Oh,
I don't know.
Cruiser? No,
you wanted
the
Mini
Fiat?
Cooper.
Mini Cooper.
Yeah. So I really wanted a convertible. They had one. I thought, oh my gosh, I'd look so cute in this. So I drove down to the Honda dealership and I sat in it. I didn't even test drive this thing. I sat down in the front seat.
So good.
I put my hands on the steering wheel and I looked at my husband and was like, do I look like somebody that has Peter Pan syndrome? And he's like, yes. And I said, great, this is not happening. So then I got out, and then right next to it, there was a BMW convertible. And it was really pretty. The only issue is when they detailed it, they put such thick wax on the leather and everything else like that. Like it, like, I don't know, like lipstick on a pig almost. And so I was like, oh, I really like this. And Matt, my husband, he was like, okay, well, that car that you're looking at was $15,000. You do know that this next car that you're like, and at that point, like, I don't know, I kind of blacked out. And I said, Yeah, I said, I really want this car, but not this car, because this car, there's something wrong with this car. The way that it was detailed and stuff like that just made it seem like this is not a good car. He's like, well, on the way home is the BMW dealership. And I was like, okay. I drove into that lot. I saw my car. I added it to cart. I went in. I told the guy, I said, hey, look, my son gets home in 45 minutes and he doesn't like to be home by himself. So I have to be home in 45. And he was like, great. I was home in 45. I was out.
Can we talk about your car? First of all, you have made me start driving with all my windows down. All like my front windows and my sunroof. I'm jamming music. I feel high on life. It's so good.
Yes.
Thank you. Did you know you wanted a convertible?
Yeah. So there was talks of, because I had a Ford Escape and I mean, it was an all right car, but like, I don't know. Well, then it was great. Like it was fine. But the problem here is that Tanner likes to do these like beach retreats. And I was driving to Tanner's house a lot to like do crafting stuff. And like driving an Escape like wasn't like,
it wasn't
it.
It was
not
good on the
interstate. To your destination. Okay?
A V4 4-cylinder.
Right. It just got to my destination. However, I was like, you know what? Like it would my life would just be so much better if I could enjoy the drive. And I really enjoy I used to have a convertible back in high school, and I'm like, man, I really want to go back to that. Like
cool.
I would drive around. I lived in Southern California, and I drive around in my bikini bathing suit, and I would just get to work.
No,
and
you would not. Your bathing suit?
I would, to get a tan. I was so tan back in high school. And then I would get to work. I'd get dressed in the parking lot, and I'd go in. I used to work at a retirement home, so
wait, you weren't a lifeguard?
No, I worked at a retirement home in high school.
Could you imagine these people watching Ashlee drive in her bathing suit?
Yeah. And so if anyone's here that's in Southern California, this is quite normal in the summertime because it's god awful hot there. I mean, it's like 120 degrees outside. It's terrible. So, and plus I'm going to maximize my time. I got to drive somewhere. I'm going to get a tan, good looking tan. So that was my life. So anyway, that's what I wanted. I was like, well, Tanner, I bought it in January because in February I was going to have to drive to Tanner's beach house. And so I was like, I have to get this car because I don't want to not get this car. I just have to get this car. Well, mind you, y'all, I literally went to go buy a $15,000 used 7-year-old used car.
Amen.
And then I was like, no, this can't work. And then I just went and like quadrupled the purchase.
I thought Ashlee was having like a death. Like this was, guys, here's what we know what's happening here. This was her midlife. What did they call it?
Midlife crisis. Tanner wants to be a pilot. Just saying, what's worse?
I do. I was at dinner. This is my evening. Poor Courtney. We both got pedicures before Spain, which she took me to a crazy place, y'all. Listen, if I cut my own toenails, we won't even start that topic, but they end up being triangles. I get a lot of ingrown toenails if I do it myself. So for the past, for 6 years since we've been married, we have outsourced that, and it's usually an amazing experience. Wait, Ashlee, this is so bad. This is so bad. Courtney has been trying to find someone new to do her nails. So we were meeting at 4:30 to get our pedicures.
Uh-huh.
And the place we have went for the past year is called Lux Nail Bar. So I go to Starbucks, coffee and water, because I have to have this during a pedicure. I walk into Lux Nail Bar, and I said, hey, I'm looking for my wife, and it's all the people there I know. And they're like, sir, she's not here today. I was like, I'm like, is she okay? I literally said to them, is she okay? Like, did she leave? And right then I realized, Tanner, she's not at Lux.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I just turned around and left, and I went to the other place, and y'all, it was the roughest pedicure of my entire life. Courtney was telling the guy as he removed her polish that she was in pain, and it got to the point where she just said, oh, okay, I guess it's fine. He didn't stop. He never stopped. I walked out of there. I said, Courtney, I am never going back there. I love you, but I will not go.
But her nail girl is going on all these trips. She's not dependable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So anyway, so we ended up at dinner after, and I was doing the interview for who I was telling you about earlier, which was lovely, and I just couldn't stop talking to her. I was having the best time. And then our friends ended up there, and they just had a third baby, so they were talking to him, and then the husband is a pilot, so I was like, okay, if I'm becoming a pilot, where am I going? And I got the full 411. And my friend Eli is also becoming a pilot. He's already been to 2 sessions. He's ahead of me. I'm a little jealous. I've never been in a plane that's not a commercial airline, so probably after.
And Tanner also, he has I wouldn't say you're an anxious flyer, but
I had one really bad incident coming home from Barcelona, and there was so many. It was one of those flights where the pilot told us before even backing up from the gate, it will be a bumpy ride. We are going through a thunderstorm. Buckle up. Mm-hmm. And let me just say, I should have stayed home. I should have stayed wherever I was.
He's now his midlife crisis is wanting to be a pilot. Mine is I just want to drive a convertible.
Hear me out. I think if I squeeze this one in before I'm 30, I could squeeze a nut like a midlife crisis in at 40. I'm not even kidding. Like I could squeeze another in.
What would be your other midlife crisis?
I don't know. I mean, just get ready.
Yeah, we're buckled up. If Tanner starts to become, I think, okay, I was thinking about this because,
Yeah.
we were talking about like like being a pilot. I was like, I don't know if I could be in the car, like if I if I could have you fly me, right?
Yeah.
And your response to that is no, Ashlee, you trust me.
Oh, did I say that?
No, you didn't.
I don't know if I could fly me either.
Well, you said no, you trust me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm thinking about this because I didn't necessarily realize this until we were together this last time, but your texting while driving situation, let's just say.
I think I will be the best pilot because think about how many open tabs I can have in my head. That's exactly what a pilot's doing. There are so many different things happening and going on at the same time, and you have to have the capacity for that. And name one person that has a higher capacity than me.
So I have to tell you that when I'm thinking about, I run and think. That's all I do is I run and think. And I'm running and I'm thinking to myself, actually, I think I would trust him more in an airplane than driving me around. Just saying.
Listen, Ashlee, I honor that and total respect. Like, I respect that.
There's less traffic up in the air.
There's less traffic. The autopilot works so so well. I have to just make sure we know how high up we are. Truly, it doesn't seem super scary flying private due to the fact that most private planes are at 5,000 to 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
And there's like a landing space roughly every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So anyway, if I do end up, just for everyone here, if I do end up becoming a pilot, if I do end up doing that, I will be choosing the most safest planes and different things like that with like parachutes and all sorts of safety things that I don't even know about yet. So yeah, dang, put you on blast, Denise. This is Unfiltered. Wait, where are we at on my list? We've covered. Can we talk about you running? How did you get into running?
Oh, okay. So let's see here. January of last year.
Dang.
No,
you're a runner. You're a track star.
January 2 years ago. I don't know. It's been longer than a year. We're at like a year and a half. So it had to have been January of the year before. I looked at my husband and was like, I need to lose some weight. And he was like, what? And I said, well, whenever I like get out of bed like in the morning time, like my feet hurt, my ankles hurt, my joints, my knees hurt, like everything just hurts. And like, I can just feel everything just being swollen. So he was like, there's something, like there has to be something wrong. Mind you, for a numerous amount of years, this is going to like go back to like Ashlee doesn't like to take anything. I have a real big fear of doctors, y'all. And it might come from the fact that I never saw a doctor as a kid. So like, I just have a big fear of them. So going back to that idea, fast forward to a few years ago, I was having these issues about like, I felt like they were my weight. Also, when I was going number 2, I was bleeding a lot, like a lot.
Listen, at this point, I didn't really know Ashlee. She literally didn't know what was going on. At this point, I know now she just didn't know what was happening. I think at this point, we thought like she thought she was dying. Like we just didn't know her that well. And there, if you don't know someone that well, you can't really like be like, are you okay? Like, you know what I mean? It's just not one of those things that you just have to respect it. And Courtney and I are like, is she okay? Is she not okay? Like, does she have, like just the mind does crazy things when you don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, they really thought that I had colon cancer. But anyways, did a whole bunch of tests and they found out that I was allergic to gluten. Well, for all the things that I've felt that I'm no longer feeling now, if I think back to like my entire life, I've always had an issue with this. So this has been obviously something that's long issue.
Yes.
Conveniently,
Yes.
I have to tell you that the second I don't eat gluten, I no longer bleed. Number two. So that
Praise.
like those like very coincidentally those two. But what ended up happening here is that like I was diagnosed with arthritis. Arthritis is gone. All of my pain in my joints are gone.
Amazing.
Like I'm just feeling a lot better. So then I just started running because like for the first time
Because
in
you
my
felt so
life,
good.
I feel good. So then I
Yeah.
was like, okay, well, let me just keep running and then we'll see how far we go. I like, when I first started running, I was running like a 16, 17-minute mile. And now I'm like at like a 10. And then
So
my
good.
newest record is 9:40. But then my
Ah!
next goal was run for an hour straight. And if I ran for an hour straight, I'd give myself the luxury of getting tattoo removal. So then I ran for an hour straight and scheduled my
I did
appointment.
not know you
Right.
had to, I did not know that was a criteria to
No one
unlock
else
the
knew. No
tattoo.
one knew. I don't even think Matt knew either. I just was like, I just
Oh
came
my
home one day. I was like,
gosh.
okay,
Oh
well, I'm
my
going to schedule
gosh.
that because on my watch, it was like, you ran
Amazing.
for a full hour. And I'm like, great.
Well, Ashlee, I have to tell you, the weather. So on my run this morning, I almost texted you that I was going to be late to this because the
Mm-hmm.
run was working out so well and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
wake up early enough to get. Today was supposed to be my long run. I've decided I'm going to do, I did 6 miles today. I'm going to do 4 on Sunday whenever I make it to wherever I'm going. I don't, where, well, anyway. So you're going to be so jealous. Here's the weather. Partly cloudy, 63 degrees, feels like 65. It felt lovely.
Yeah.
It
Did
was
I not just
60.
text you yesterday morning? I am ready for fall running because,
That's what I got today. You manifested it for me.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was so
Unfortunately,
good.
that's not what did I say? I'm trying to scroll up because it was quite
It
the funniest.
was,
It was the
yeah,
funniest text message. I
hmm
said,
I
I
think it was
am
like 2 days ago.
tired. Blue, blue, blue. We text so much, it's really hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Um, but I said something to the effect of, I'm tired. I'm ready for fall running because summer running is making me be a stronger human, and I'm just tired of being a strong human. Like I just
I was cracking up. I'm like, yeah, I'm really ready for fall running too. So here's my question. You know, I had 2 things on here that was more so like just curiosity, like if we were just hanging out and like in this format, not with the whole internet. Number 1, what would it take for you to run at least a half marathon with me at some point? And
What's
it
your
kind of
second
goes
question?
inside with it goes and coincides with your second one. I was like, oh my gosh, Ashlee, like if you, I don't know if you do have a vision board. If you don't have one, what would be on it? And then I thought, well, we could put the half marathon on your vision board.
So
Oh, the arms are crossed. Oh, the
yeah,
arms are
it's like I
crossed.
don't know. I just don't know if I'm up for like signing up for a 5K or signing up for a half marathon or signing.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't
Think
know
about the
what it
person you
is.
would
Like
become.
it's not. I'm not entirely sure what has me so perturbed over people signing up for these things. Everyone in the comments is going to start eating me alive because I did see someone said I used to sign up for 5Ks. I don't know what it is about the need for people to sign up for these things when if you could just if you wanted to go run a marathon, just go run a marathon. Like why do we have
Okay,
to sign up for it?
Ashlee, so I have to tell you, I had this exact thought last summer and I had never ran more than 5 miles. And I also do not like structured events. I think festivals are, I don't want to say lame. I just think it's so weird that like we all go to like a balloon festival and like just to congregate about the balloons or you fill in the blank. Like I do love a good event. Like don't hear what I'm not saying, but it's like I agree. I agree with you. So then one day I just woke up and I said, okay, today I'm running a half marathon. Let's do it. And I did it. And like it was fine.
Yeah, Sue said, Ashlee, you ran for an hour. You can totally do a half. No, I know I can. That's not the problem. The problem here is
Ashlee
that
doesn't want the 7,000 people around her as
I
she
just
does
I
it.
like real. I think for me, running is like the newest form of therapy for me.
Yeah.
Um, I get a lot of clarity about things, and it's really just I listen to like club music, and so it's like a lot of just beats, like just really
Yeah.
fast beats.
Boom,
And
boom, boom.
so when I have that, like I just really do run through like a lot of my
Yeah.
thoughts. My brain goes all the time, and sometimes it's good stuff and sometimes it's bad stuff, but sometimes I get like clarity about,
Sure.
like I this
Slowing down
morning
to
I was
speed up.
looking at the sunrise as I was
Mm.
running, and you either can look at the sunrise and think it's beautiful, or I was looking at like a goose filled poop pond with like a dirt mound of construction. It's like not the prettiest scenery. So what I'm
Right.
getting at is either you can find the beauty in the sunrise, or we can look at the other part of it and just be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is disgusting. Like, which way do you choose, right?
Yeah.
And so like random things like that, like just I don't get that when I'm just sitting at my house. And
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think like I know I can run a half marathon. So like it's not like I don't know if I want to sign up for one. But
Okay,
Tater
well
Bell does
then
make me do really crazy things. And so I wouldn't say it's
so
not.
maybe
It's
so
like
what I'm hearing is you don't that doesn't inspire you. You just want to do a full with me.
I I know I could run a full marathon eventually. I could. But do I want to sign up for it, or could me and you just choose a date that we could be like, "Hey, we'll get together and we're going to run a marathon together." And it could just be a me and you thing. Me,
I
you,
mean, it
a
just
couple
wouldn't.
people.
I'm telling you, as someone who's now ran a marathon, the running of the marathon with the what if it was a healing part for you, Ashlee? What if like doing this with the thousands of sweaty people? I will tell you, after a little while, it does calm down. Even I was nervous at the start line. Like it's just too many people and like so many porta potties and like it was a lot. I mean, I will tell you, it was not easy for me to run this because I also have a lot of the weird thoughts of like being with 7,000 people or
I don't
however
even
many
think it's
people it
like
was.
the people. Like I can appreciate that, but it's just like I don't know.
Oh, for
I
me, it
don't
was the people.
I really just don't know how to like the idea of signing up for a marathon. If I just wanted to go and run a marathon, I would just do it.
Okay,
Like I don't,
so we'll put a pin in that. So if what would be on your vision board?
I would have no idea. I think my vision
I'm
board,
giving you an amazing idea.
I
Run a
know, I don't.
marathon with me.
So I actually, since November of last year, I don't have a vision board. There's not anything
Crazy.
on the vision. Uh,
So good. How does it
let's
feel?
do a month in Italy when Pac graduates high school. That's my vision board.
Okay. Love. Love.
But like, I'm kind of really at this really weird spot in my life where I need or want nothing.
So
So
good.
like, there really isn't. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would want on my vision board. Like, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I would love my vision board to have my daughter move back, but I don't
What
know if
about
that's
just
really.
deeper relationships with your daughter?
Yeah, like I would love more time to be able to like go and, like see her and like just have
Yeah.
more available time to do that. But like, is that vision board stuff? I don't know. What's on your
Ashley.
vision board? What's on
Oh,
your
oh,
vision board?
honey, let me tell you. So
Okay.
I keep my vision board as
On
my
his desktop
on
computer.
my desktop as my background. It's a picture of me work. I'll just go through. I'll go through all of them with you, and you can give commentary. So hold on. Let me pick. Let me put it where I can actually read everything. Do 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 do. Okay, vision board. I designed mine in Keynote because it's the only private place that is not shared with my entire staff and every person who works with me. Is my personal Keynote. Can't use Canva. Anyway. Okay, so the top left corner. So I've done this for 4 years in a row, and I will tell you, this is actually a really hard thing to do. It's like doing
Well,
vision.
and this is actually a really good time to explain it because Tara said that I've never done a vision board. I need to look
Okay,
into it.
so I typically for years since I can remember, I always did year goals. Like since I've had a business, not since I had a business, since I started taking myself serious, like working for myself full time, I would on January 1, I would open a new sheet of paper and I would write out like bullets of just like my goals, like whatever it may be. Lose 10 pounds, make $100,000, like blah, 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 blah. So anyway, 4 years ago in 2022, I felt like it wasn't working. Like the magic of goal setting wasn't working. So I said, okay, I hear people talk about vision boards. Let me try to make one. It took me an unbelievably hard time to make one. What's crazy, it did not come natural for me. But I put this, I forget what year. Hold on, I put this interesting like Jesus wins thing on my vision board, and I kid you not, a week later, someone gifted me this beautiful, Courtney's mom gifted me this beautiful David Yurman bracelet while she was in Europe or something. She saw it and thought of me and got it for me, and I wear it every day. I take it off sometimes when I do a long run, which is why I'm putting it back on. But I was like, oh, and this was like, it was within 30 days of me making the vision board. And on here, my first vision board, I had like, the thought parenting is easy. I had a lot of stuff on here, like believing for my kids' adoption, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, back to the one I created this year. Working from home and getting lots of stuff done. And it's a picture of me holding a coffee and like creating some work assets.
And we are making that happen.
Yes.
You've got a lot of work from home.
So fun, so fun. I have another one that says money flows to me easily. I love that one. And that's more so just like a mantra or a thought that I just want to practice. Under that is someone I follow that has abs, and it says abs. So this is like where I'm like halfway in the year. Like, do I want to stop eating the ice cream and like do my ab workouts and like track my macros? Like, I need to move and groove. Okay. So then next is, this is another interesting thing. My word of the year this year has been integrity. I will tell you, I never have thought about the word integrity before, but when you say that's your word of the year, you will be braced with opportunities to test your integrity. So proceed with caution. And it says, the righteous man walks in integrity. His children are blessed after him. And then I have another picture that says slow family days. This is another like mantra that my therapist gave me, which says time works for me. Money works for me. I work for neither. I love that. Then I have this picture of like a vibey camera that we have, a DJI, as in it's like my creation year. So it was like someone's camera just like laying down. So it's like I'm a creator because I felt like I hadn't been creating at my highest level. I have a picture of all of me and my kids on planes and Courtney, and it says world schooling, and we're going to Spain this year. We leave tomorrow. Then I have some screenshots of my friends telling me just like really sweet things about me and what I could do. And then it says, I am the possibility of making blank dollars without working harder. Because a lot of times our brain, we won't go to the next goal because we think we'd have to sacrifice the life we have today for the future goal. So it's like kind of rewiring my thoughts there. I had a picture of my barn dough, which is now turned into like 3 or 4 potential ideas. I'll show you. Hold on, let me show you. Let me see if I have it printed out just to show everybody. Hold on. I have to take you out right here. Let me see if I have it. I wonder if I have it. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me put my mic back in and I'll show y'all. This is the fun show and tell. Okay, are you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So we started with wanting to do a barn dough on our property, which turned into the Bell Carriage House.
It's wild. It's wild. It's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild.
Comes to happen, it's going to be wild.
Did I tell you we got a quote back and it was hundreds of thousands of dollars less than the first one?
No, but I'm excited.
Hundreds.
Are we adding this part?
There's a few things up in the air.
Goodness gracious.
I know. So anyway, hold on. Let me tell you my last couple of things. Oh, and then it says a 360, a wake surfing 360, and I will show you. Please hold. Technically, I have done the 360. I just have yet to land said 360. Let me make sure so I can see what I'm showing you. Y'all, I'm my own social media manager, and I just posted a really fun month recap. Where the heck is this video? Where the heck is this video? Okay, let me just show you in my text messages. But this is my wake surfer coach, Jake. He's so cool. Okay, here we go. Y'all, watch this.
Ready and go.
Boom! If I could only have stayed in, did you all like if we just stayed right here? And just
it looks
stayed
like
back.
You got too excited. In your face, you were like, "Oh my gosh, I did it!"
I know. Look how. Look, we'll just do a replay. Boom. Yeah. So anyway, so within all that, so that's my vision board. Those are some things. I have some big things on there. I have some fun little things on there. I didn't. What's crazy, Ashley, is I didn't even put a marathon on there. I don't know how that we just snuck that in.
The marathon, wasn't that last year? No,
it was.
You did the marathon. What? It was April. Gosh.
And I signed up for it in February.
I feel like that was such a long time ago.
I know. So crazy.
So I don't know. Like I've always had goals. I've never done a vision board, but I've always been a goal setter. But for the first time in my life, I just don't have any goals. I'm just.
And are you loving it? Like, how do you feel?
I am loving it. I am loving it.
So good.
I have to tell you, I've never actually said this out loud. Tanner knows, but the goal for my entire life, like one of the things that I've always wanted for my entire life, was to live in housing that I never have to worry about ever again. If you know Tanner's background, my background is very similar to that. So the idea of like not having to worry about my dwelling has always been something that has weighed heavy on me. And so if you followed me for a while, you did realize that we had sold the house, we downsized. Well, then for the rest of last year, I worked so hard to pay off my house. So
yay!
In November, the goal was to get it done by February because we bought the house in February to get it done for the year. And I crushed it, got it done in November.
So crazy.
And since then, I just haven't set another goal because like that's the only thing. The only thing that I've ever wanted in my life is to not have to worry about where I'm going to sleep at night. Yeah. And it finally happened for the first time in my entire life. Not really, I've as an adult, I've always made sure that like I had housing, but like it's just it's different. Like I don't
it's
really
like
know.
It's like not having an active tab in your head of concern or worry. Like it's yours. No matter what happens, like nobody can take it from you, which is lovely.
Right. It's fine. Just pay the $800 a year in taxes. That'd be it.
That's amazing. Go Myrtle Beach. They are treating y'all good down there in South Carolina.
They are.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I think what if me and you ran like the Disney half marathon?
I did see someone that's there and
it's really I've heard it's really fun.
So I've heard it's really fun. And this goes back to Tanner Bell. I really do think that you're a Disney adult. You're like a closet Disney adult.
I am not a Disney
adult. The amount
of
times this guy loves going to Disney. He loves, and he swears it's because of his kids, but I just don't think it is.
I'm using it as a lever to try to get Ashlee to commit to anything. Like, like you trust Disney. Like there's never been a bad day at Disney. I was walking through puddles. I've been walking through puddles while it pours rain on me and I'm vibing.
When you do a Disney marathon or whatever, where do you do this in? Like the parks? Like what?
There is one that you can run through the castle, Ashlee.
Oh, I would do that one.
Oh, okay. See, that's all I need. I'll start planning from here. Y'all, it's recorded. I'll do that one.
So, but the thing is, that the stipulation is that like I would want to like also like go to the park after we were done.
Oh, perfect.
Like I don't want to just like run through the park and be like, okay, I'm done.
No, we'll stay at the Bunny Hotel. What's
the Bunny Hotel?
It's the Conrad Orlando with the bluest lagoon in your entire life. It's
perfect. So I thought you were getting ready to tell me that we were going to like some $25 a night hotel. I was like, what's that?
Okay, this company really did get me. They really did get me because like when they first opened, I guess because they weren't established, the rates were just unbelievably low. And I like just fell in love. I think I went 3 times the first year it was open. And now I just keep going back to the pricing and I'm like, oh my gosh, they really like this hotel now. So anyway, it's lovely. I love it. I know all the waiters. It's awesome.
That doesn't surprise
Okay,
me.
before we move on to our next topic, congratulations to so many of you that went Lifetime. We're so happy. If you all are just tuning in and you did not know, an hour after we end the stream, Lifetime is gone. So if you're on the fence, go grab it. I just saw so many people, congratulated that they got it. So congratulations, you all. So many amazing friends. Susan just got hers. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for y'all. So, Ashlee, what's next on your list?
Okay, so hold on. Okay, I kind of wanted to do this. I don't think you would know. I honestly don't know if you would know the answer to this, but I was thinking of a 2 truths and a lie. I thought of one for myself.
Wait,
but
you already...
I kind of wanted to see if you knew it, but then everyone else. Okay.
Wait, so hold on. Should I set this up as a poll? And then they just need, they just need to, and then as you say them, I'll type it, and then all they need to do. Wait. 2 truths and a lie. So they need to pick what they think is the lie.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me set this up so as you say it, I can start a poll. Okay.
Also, I don't think that Tanner will know this either. So we'll see.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready?
Okay.
All right. So 2 truths and a lie. I walked away from a multi-6-figure Etsy shop.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay. The next one is I'm missing a couple joints in my fingers.
Okay.
And then the next one is I was on a local TV commercial when I was 7 years old.
Okay, hold on. So I want you all at home, vote for the lie.
Vote for the lie.
Wait, why wouldn't it let me? Huh? Oh. Okay, hold on. Walked away. 6-figure. Hold on, please hold. Okay, start poll. I had to simplify some of these so it's broken English. So just click the poll. I haven't even tried to process this. Okay, so 2 truths and a lie. There's 2 truths and there's 1 lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, just pretend Ashlee's not here for a second. We know she gave us an easy one that she did walk away from a 6-figure Etsy shop. That's her story. If you've ever been to Etsy Effect, this is not a surprise. So that's a truth. Okay.
That is true.
I believe... I don't know this. So we're looking for the lie.
Yes. This was my running thought. This is on the very end of my list, and I just have to throw it up here.
I'm missing a couple joints in my fingers. I feel like she's been crafting and using her hands for so long. Like, how would it have not came up? But then is that the twist? Like, is that the twist? Because, like, if she was missing the joints her entire life and then she had some scan and that's just like a fun fact and it's never bothered her. I'm trying to reverse psychology this so I can back into this, but these are really good. And I was on a local TV commercial.
In my end, I don't get to see what's going on.
Okay, so I'll just let you know, 66% of people are saying that the I'm missing a couple of joints is the lie. I think you know that everyone would go to that one. So I'm going to go the opposite. I think the lie was that you were on a local TV commercial.
All right. So are you ready to reveal?
Okay, I'm going in the poll. Here we go. There's the data.
Okay. The data is that 66% of the people are wrong.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What's the lie?
Are you ready for this?
Wait, that's the lie?
That's the lie. The lie is...
Okay, perfect. So tell us about when you were on the commercial, because that's not true.
No, that's the truth. The lie is... Yes, go back. Yes. So 66% of the people are wrong because I am missing joints in my fingers.
And how did you find out about this? Was I right?
Huh? You're right.
Was I right that you found out about it, like, just somehow?
No.
You always knew that you were missing joints?
I've always known. Okay, so I've never met anyone that has had this issue. Okay, but it's in my pinkies. So Tanner, take your pinky and just like curl it, just like like this. No, turn it to the side so everyone can see. Turn your hands, and then curl your pinky. Curl it all the way. Ready?
No way.
And like there's nothing.
No way.
So both of these pinkies are like there's 90-degree angles and there's nothing more to them.
But how did you find this out?
Well, I mean, because this clearly is an issue, but an X-ray.
Wow.
Missing joints. I would love to know if anyone else in here has this issue. I've never met anyone. So Pac has it.
So
my sister has it, but otherwise I've never heard. I've like outside of my family, I've never seen anyone that has had this issue.
Well, I just have to say that if you this was a great reverse psychology test for me, and I passed.
You did.
Woohoo! Let's go. You can't trick me.
Y'all can't trick me. The fact that you've never noticed is crazy, or like anyone really, because look at how short my pinkies are compared to the rest of my hands. Look at yours.
Yours are really short.
Really short. Mm-hmm.
That's
so when
crazy.
I put gloves on, the pinky one is always flopping around.
No way. That's amazing.
Crazy.
I love it. That is so fun.
66% of y'all failed.
Gone with the wind. Gone with the wind.
Yeah.
So good. Well, I think we covered most of my list. I had some other random ones, but they were kind of boring.
Okay, so one last question that I have for you.
Oh, give it to me.
Okay. What is the one thing that you have purchased that you think is the biggest waste of money, or that you just didn't use enough, or that what is the thing? You want me to go first to give you?
Yeah, because I feel like I've wasted a lot of money, so I'm trying to think.
Okay, so I got the one and only Facebook ad I have ever gotten was recently, and Courtney knows about it because I talked to Courtney about this. There is a hair? Oh, I hear myself.
Yeah, it was me. I don't know why.
Okay. Like a laser hair removal thing at home, an at-home one. Okay. That thing was $600, and I don't suggest it. I don't. It sits in my closet. It hurts. It works. I'm letting you know that it does work. It does take away some of your hair. It grows back a lot slower, but it hurts really bad. So you have to really be committed to lighten yourself up. It's pretty bad.
Okay, I'll
do it.
Okay. So I just have to preference that this is intimate sharing time. So can you all handle what I'm about to tell you? Because this is embarrassing.
I don't know if I can handle it, but let's go.
This is embarrassing. It was not, there was a lot happening and you all have to be prepared. So put yes in the comments if you're like, Tanner, this is a safe space. Okay? So here is what it is. Ashlee, you know this story, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, great. Here we go.
I was sitting, actually, I'm gonna give a little backstory. I bought my first home at 20 years old and it came with a hot tub. Everyone said hot tubs are awful, they're horrible, and I came with a free one. And that hot tub served me so well, except the person I hired to teach me how to use it said just use bleach from Dollar Tree specifically, put a capful once a week, and that will do great. And then 2 weeks later, a friend of mine got a fungus infection. I kid you not, make it make sense. I paid someone to come teach me how to use this hot tub and manage it, and that's what he told me, and then this happened to my friend. It was really embarrassing. I move from my home to where I live now. The one thing I was missing going into the winter was what? A hot tub. So I said, I need to find a hot tub. The moral of the story that we'll get to, and let me just throw this in, I had never looked at the price of a brand new hot tub. I don't know if I didn't think I was worthy of a hot tub, regular price, blah, 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 blah. So I said I will go on Facebook and I will get a hot tub. And there was a older couple selling a hot tub for a couple $1,000s. It was brand new. They had it like a year. They were moving, whatever. I said, perfect. It works great. It's brand new. This is amazing. Amazing. I'm responsible for having the people pick it up, move it, get it here. I hired my friends who had never moved a hot tub. The hot tub arrives here. That could be a whole story in and of itself. There is a mini X, and it was dragging the... Moral of the story, I spent 2 years trying to get the hot tub to work. It was always leaking. The repair people would come. They would say it's fixed. It wouldn't be fixed, blah, blah, blah. So it came 3 years later. I've lived here, since 2021. Last year, I said, I am done having broken things. So I was in Florida. The beach retreat had just ended, or before it started, I don't know. And my friends were there, and I was telling them that I was looking at hot tubs on Alibaba. And he said, Tanner, like that's a lot. I'm like, okay. He said, but I have a buddy who works for a refurbishing place that refurbishes hot tubs and sells them and warranties them. And I said, oh my gosh, this is the same thing like the doctor. Y'all, this is how I live my entire life. I'm like, this is the perfect timing. The Lord has just aligned this conversation perfectly. Okay. So I said, done. I'm going to call this man, text this man, whatever, see what hot tub he's got. You bring me a hot tub and you take my old hot tub because it's broke. I should have used better discernment here, but I had a lot of trust because of the connection. He sends some really bad pictures of a hot tub. I said, perfect. He said he could deliver it Sunday at 8 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I was like, okay, sure. Then he's like, okay, I have to come Monday. I said, okay, sure. I get home at this time. Then he texts me, oh, I won't be here at 5. I'll be here at 8. And then, me, I'm like, okay, how can I make this, how is this better? Like, I'm always looking for how is this better? I'm like, oh, well, my kids will be in bed so I can give them my full attention if they need me. Sounded good. 8 o'clock became 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock became 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock became 1 a.m. before they arrived. They were coming from a couple hours away. There were so many people at 1 o'clock in the morning at my home taking and installing this weird hot tub. Guys, the next morning I came outside and the hot tub, it had like plywood. It had like unpainted 2x4s. I was devastated. He didn't mention it, but he had been talking to me about it, and his selling point to me is that there is going to be a 1 year guarantee with this. If it don't work, he'll bring him another one. So moral of the story, was actually having like a November retreat day in Knoxville just by myself to review where we're at, how to finish the year strong, set up for the next year. By the end of the day, I called Courtney. I said, Courtney, will you go outside and look at that hot tub? And I said, can you just be real with me right now? Like, am I going to be happy? Like what should we do? And I'm like, Courtney's always like, oh no, it's fine. We'll make it work, blah, 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 blah. I said, no, I already know what I need to do here. I'm going to look and see what a hot tub is. I walked into the hot tub place. They're not even that expensive. If you added up all of the energy and money I'd put into paying people to move hot tubs, paying people to fix hot tubs, paying for the hot tubs, paying for the next hot tub. Like, I could have just had a brand new hot tub. No one told me. And then I thought the price that you see here is just the starting price. Then you have delivery. Then you have setup. Then you have this or that. No. The price there, then they're like, oh, if you pay cash, it's this much cheaper. Oh, it comes with everything. Oh, we'll install it for you. Oh, we'll blah, blah, this. It was unbelievable. And let me tell you, it's the nicest hot tub I have. So, and I've ever seen. And it was way more affordable than I ever thought possible. They were having so many promotions. So that is what I have wasted the most money on, a hot tub I owned for about 4 days.
And all the headache that came with it. Oh my gosh.
The Lord taught me a really valuable lesson, and I think the sunk cost of that hot tub really taught me probably multiple years condensed into a few, like 48 hours. And it is the like towards the final straw of what you get, what you pay for. And I think we all learn that at some point in our life. And I'm grateful to have learned it. And it was as cost effective as possible. But yes, that is probably, I've lost sleep over that. I am most disappointed over the hot tub purchase.
I think that's why, like, so Tanner has always, Tanner likes to say, you know, you are the most confusing person ever. Talking to
who? You or me?
You always say that about me.
Yes. She is, y'all. She owns one cricket mat. She owns one cricket mat.
Not anymore, because you helped me out. But my motto is we spend money on the things we want to, and we don't on the things we don't want to. So Tanner's always like, I just cannot seem to figure you out. Like and really just don't try, because so I am someone that doesn't like to buy cricket mats, like there are things that I don't like to buy. However, fun fact is I do not buy used cars. I
love a good used car. Used car. Put me in line for a used car.
I feel like you get what you pay for, and I would love a warranty. Look, listen, my car that I bought, even my Ford, comes with like a 3-year, 4-year warranty, whatever. Okay. I have the luxury of knowing for the next 4 years or however long that my 4 wheels that I have is going to get me from point A to point B without having any issues. My husband, he doesn't care. He's like, Tanner, he's like, I'll just buy a used car. Well, he got a used Jeep when we first got here in Myrtle Beach, and I was like, that's fine. That puppy broke down my birthday. And that's not, it's fine. Like, I didn't let it ruin my day, whatever. We were right down the street from my house. But the point here is my brand new car would have never. That's the point.
It never would have.
It would have never. Sometimes you do get what you pay for. And that used hot tub situation is like what you pay for. But they do say, though, once you move a hot tub, like when it's there, you don't move the hot tub because all the things get, wrecked around. And
Erica, she says, Ashlee, after my last used car, I will never buy another one. Erica, I feel so responsible here. Because I'm so sorry for your car.
So I did hear Erica got a brand new car. She got a BMW. Tanner showed me pictures.
You, Ashlee, and Courtney. Erica, Courtney, and you need to take a picture with all your cars.
So, but Erica, she went and bought a G-Wagon. Is that what she got? It was like
she drove mine, and then she decided she needed one. Tough subject for her right now.
Yeah. Erica, he owes you.
I'm sure Erica... I know. Erica's gonna be at the beach retreat though, so we're gonna love on Erica. I know, we're so excited to have you. It's gonna be so good, and it's so fun, so fun. So, Ashlee, how should we end out? What do we need to? What should we end on?
I don't even know.
It's been so fun. I can't believe the time has flew by.
It really has. We've been on we're like 20 minutes shy of being on for 2 hours.
Crazy. Who are we? This has been amazing. What did you guys think about this format? Should we do this again? Do you want me to bring on other people? Like, should me and Lauren do a segment of this? Let me know. Anyone here.
I was going to say, Courtney would be great too, but I don't know if she would do it. Yeah.
I don't.
Y'all, I really want you to know that Courtney is my spirit animal.
Why do you say that?
Some of her like her comebacks to things and what she says, like her just thoughts, and they're just like one-offers. I'm like, man.
Yeah. So that's actually why Courtney can't be on content with me, because she is such a by the book person, and like, as you all know, I'm not going to pronunciate things properly. I only made it through the 7th grade of middle school. All of these reasons. She would call me out if I misspoke on air today, And like, that's just how she lives her life. Calling me out. It's a full-time job. So yeah, Courtney, no, I'm not throwing her under the bus. I would, she knows it, and I think she loves it. Like she loves it. She loves it. But she's just a different, like, she's built different. She's mighty.
Is, but I love her because you don't really expect it. Like she's just like this teeny tiny little cute girl, and then all of a sudden she just like the stuff that she says. I'm like, wow, holy crap.
I will say the feedback has been, she manages our web development, our previous web development team. If you all have been noticing, we're slowly getting ourselves back to a functional and amazing website, but we were treated really poorly with one firm. And anyway, she manages them, and she's a very cut and dry and direct person. She's from Pennsylvania. So the warm and fuzziness that you get from me, you don't get with her in a professional setting.
I actually told her once, like this was a few months ago, we were talking about something and I said, great, thank you. And then like a few minutes later, I said, I actually really like working with you. And she said, is this a joke?
Most people's feedback about working with Courtney is not.
No, it is. Like, get it done. I'm like, okay, great. Like, no problem. Yeah. I'm like, wow, I really like that. Because there's not like any type of like, you kind of know where you stand. It's very cut and dry. I love it.
Yes.
My type of girl right there.
Yeah, she's very cut and dry in a lot of ways. And the only person that I've ever heard that other like new team members have been intimidated by is actually Courtney. So she's a fun one. So yeah, and she also doesn't love being on camera. Like if we honor that, like some people love it and some people don't. I think if Courtney had just sat here and done all of this, I think she would have had to go take a nap. Like that would have been like too much peopling. She would have to go take a nap.
You think you underestimate her because you gave her, well, let's see here. She went to Dollywood, then she got into a car accident, and then she had to host me at your house.
Well, we hosted her family. Camp. Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's true. Hosted the family too, and then me, and then we had craft boot camp, and then Alex and Duran came, so that was more people at the house. Then you had the intensives, like you had this girl
we've been
going
for
like
stop
12 days straight.
We hosted a leadership retreat. We had our entire leadership team here. And some extra people. Yeah, she's crushed it. We are so excited to have a little time in Spain. We'll still be working here and there. Ashlee and I will be at Etsy Effect in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks away to our next Etsy Effect. So we're so excited. If you all are here, if you're here and you do not have your lifetime membership and you're on the fence about it, you have an hour. So as soon as the live ends, we're keeping it open for 1 more hour. I think you already know if you want it or not. I think you already know if you're like, oh, do I want it? I want this. I want to get the box sent to me. I want to get lifetime access. The one thing that I love about what we're doing, this promotion, is that anyone takes lifetime, there's unlimited credits to all of our tools. Now, Ashlee, I don't know if you saw this of what we made yesterday. Did Lauren take it?
I didn't watch yesterday's live.
Oh my, no, I have it. Okay, I'm like, Lauren, I know it's for you, but like, you gotta let me show it off. Hold on a second, let me get it. Let me show you. These 2 things that we made, I mean, this Encore Bootcamp blew me away, and it was everything I needed for Christmas because I love it. Okay, so day 1's project was this adorable shirt.
It turned out so cute. I love it.
So cute, built with the new generator. And then, wait till you see this one. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Muffin's first Christmas.
Oh, I love it. How cute.
So fun.
And you did that with your new tools?
Cap. We used the background remover on 2. So we used a cut file from like a PNG, like a lot of stuff going on but we took just the little Santa hat off and we used the background remover for that. And then we used a picture of Muffins and we did the background remover on that. So awesome. So yeah, we're so excited. So if you are here and you want to grab Lifetime, go commit to it. You get unlimited access to all of the tools, no restrictions, things like that. And it is so, so good. Yay, love it, love it, love it, love it. Kathy, we'll be mailing out the boxes very soon. We do not sell the glue guns separately. Yeah, so fun, so fun. So yay, love it. Yes, if life happens, medical emergencies, family, last few years, aw, so fun not having to, yes, no brainer. Yes, Tara, so fun. Love it, love it. Okay, go grab it. We are so excited. Ashlee, I cannot wait to see you at TFect on the 10th virtually. And I'm sure I'll be sending you all the updates. We leave on an 8-hour plane ride tomorrow.
I'm so excited for you.
We're so fun.
But also,
it's so good.
I want to mention before we leave that on Tuesday. At 12,
oh, tell us. Yeah, tell us your schedule.
I just want everyone to know that it is on the schedule for Tuesday at 12:30 here at the MGL channel, Makers Gonna Learn channel. I'll be back. And it'll be just me. Is it just me or is it Lauren too? I feel like
I think it's just you unless you, it's just you.
Yeah.
So you get they better show up to be your co-host.
Yes, that's right. So it will literally just be me, but in my craft room, but on the Makers Gonna Learn channel. So don't get confused when you see me over there on Tuesdays. I get a special little section for the next few, like an every other week situation.
Yeah.
But
we're so excited.
We're going to be crafting
We're so excited to have you. Yes, I love it. What's the difference between Lifetime and MGL Plus? So it's a Lifetime MGL Plus membership. So you don't have to continue paying, but you do get lifetime access to any other courses, files, tools that we build. You get unlimited access to those for the duration of Makers Gonna Learn's life. So yeah, you can grab it. It is going away in an hour. So good. Lady Moon, I will be, if I vlog, honey, I'm posting it right here. I'm posting it right here on this YouTube channel. Y'all are gonna be sick of me. Just prepare to be sick of me.
I did tell him that he should vlog it.
We're excited. So good. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much. We'll see you back here real soon.